You are listening to Standards in 10 Minutes from The Standard Show, the podcast that brings you the stories behind the standards with Matthew Childs and Cindy Parakill.
Hello, my name is Matthew Childs.
And I'm Cindy Parakill.
And this Standard in 10 Minutes is a standards body in 10 minutes, a guide to the IEC. Here are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1. What is the IEC?
The International Electrotechnical Commission, or the IEC, is the world's leading organisation for the preparation and publication of international standards for all electrical, electronic and related technologies. These are known collectively as electrotechnology. Number 2. Providing a global platform for standards.
The IEC brings together 170 countries and provides a global, neutral, and independent standardization platform for 30,000 experts from around the world. The IEC publishes around 10,000 international standards. These standards, together with conformity assessment, provide an important technical framework. This framework allows governments to build national quality infrastructure. And it also allows organizations of all sizes to buy and sell consistently safe and reliable products around the world. Number 3. Enabling more than a century of innovation.
As early as the 1880s, scientists started to realise that a lack of common terminology and measurements slowed the advancement of electrical science and hindered the development of markets. When the International Electrical Congress convened at the World's Fair in St. Louis in the United States in 1904, the exhibits that occupied the Palace of Electricity used electricity of numerous different voltages, as well as a variety of connectors and plugs. As a result, the Congress made a proposal for setting up a permanent international commission, charged with establishing the terms and measurements for ratings of electrical apparatus and machines. And so the IEC was founded, and it held its first meeting in London in June 1906. Representatives of Austria, Belgium, Canada, France, Germany, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Hungary, Switzerland, Spain, Japan, and the United States participated. Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, although not represented, were also members of the new organisation. At this first meeting, Lord Kelvin, best known for inventing the international system of absolute temperature, was elected the first president of the commission. And Charles Lemestre, the British engineer often referred to as the father of standardisation, became acting secretary. Number 4. Developing standards.
The IEC has a clear and well-established standards development process. It governs the development and publication of IEC international standards and other types of publications, and includes enough time for comments by all stakeholders at different stages of development. The IEC members, or national committees, one per country, are involved at every stage of the process. IEC standards and publications are developed in over 200 technical committees and subcommittees, alongside hundreds of working groups, each responsible for a specific area of technology. Number 5. Conformity assessment.
Conformity assessment is the activity of verifying that a standard was applied in the design, manufacturing, installation, maintenance, or repair of a device or system. This important activity must be carried out according to a set of well-defined rules to ensure consistent and replicable results. The IEC manages the operation of 4 worldwide conformity assessment systems. These are for the supply chain integrity of components, assemblies and processes, electrotechnical equipment and components, equipment for the use in explosive atmospheres, and equipment for use in renewable energy applications. Number 6. Making a difference in everyday life.
Millions of everyday devices function safely and efficiently together because they meet the requirements specified in IEC international standards and have been tested and verified by the members of the IEC conformity assessment systems. combined, they have a considerable impact on the way we live and work. A host of IEC technical committees develop standards which both drive and enable the continuing digital transformation across society, in areas such as lighting, audio and video equipment, and even things like QR codes. Data protection is also a key focus for the IEC. Standards like ISO/IEC 27001 help organizations manage information security risks, data breaches, and cyber attacks. And then there is healthcare. IEC standards cover medical electrical hardware and software, ensuring they are safe and reliable. IEC's work covers transport too, providing a technical foundation for all new mobility systems, whether electricity or hydrogen powered, and in areas such as self-driving technology. And not forgetting climate action. IEC standards, together with testing and certification, help countries and industries to adopt more sustainable technologies. Number 7. Joint working with ISO.
Because there are many areas of life that bridge electrotechnical and non-electrotechnical issues, having standards developed jointly by ISO and IEC helps to avoid unnecessary duplication. One way this is achieved is using joint technical committees, or JTCs. To date, there have been 3 JTCs. JTC 1. This committee develops standardisation in the field of information technology for areas like cybersecurity and AI. JTC 2 set up to work on a single project, a common terminology for energy efficiency and renewable energy sources. And JTC 3, which is for developing standards in the field of quantum technologies. Number 8. Developing the next generation of electrotechnical standards makers.
Since its inception in 2010, the IEC Young Professionals Program has welcomed nearly 1,000 participants from all around the world. Participants are selected by IEC national committees, and their participation is kicked off with the annual Young Professionals Workshop that the IEC organizes alongside its general meeting. The IEC Young Professionals Workshop offers participants the opportunity to see the IEC in action and to meet technical experts from all around the world. After the completion of the workshop, the young professionals are encouraged to continue their involvement in standardization and conformity assessment work at both the national and international levels. As young professionals, they are regularly invited to participate in IEC activities, as well as provide input on how the IEC can attract the next generation of experts and leaders. Number 9. Part of the World Standards Cooperation.
The World Standards Cooperation is a high-level collaboration between the IEC, ISO and the ITU, the International Telecommunication Union, the UN's specialised agency responsible for coordinating the shared global use of the radio spectrum and for assigning satellite orbits. Under this banner, the 3 organisations preserve their common interests in strengthening and advancing the voluntary and consensus-based international standards system. The WSC also promotes the adoption and implementation of international consensus-based standards worldwide and resolves any outstanding issues regarding cooperation in the technical work of the 3 organisations. Number 10. Getting involved in electrotechnical standardisation.
Contributing to IEC activities takes place through the IEC national committees. Each national committee is responsible for nominating experts to participate in the development of IEC standards and conformity assessment systems. They have an obligation to include all national stakeholders from the public and private sectors and to coordinate and represent their needs at the global level in IEC. The IEC structure allows for equal representation of small, medium, and large countries. Clearly defined and published rules guarantee the full transparency and openness of the standardization process.
So, there you have it. A standards body in 10 minutes. A guide to the IEC.
You have been listening to Standards in 10 Minutes from The Standard Show. Subscribe to us now, wherever you get your podcasts.
You just heard a Stripped Media production.